watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6. I'm Ben Dennis. We begin in the district. Police say that a boy was shot and killed last night in Northeast, 15 years old. Officials say it happened on 18th Street near the Rosedale Recreation Center near Gales and Rosedale Streets around 1040. On scene, police say they found the 15-year-old Victor Bolden of DC unconscious and not breathing, taken to the hospital where he later died. Police are offering a reward of up to $25,000 for info leading to an arrest. That is just one of 5 shootings overnight in D.C. The first call came in the Washington Highlands neighborhood on Atlantic Street around 8:30. A man found shot and killed there. The teen boy afterward killed in Northeast. Around 11:30 in Northeast, a man found shot conscious and breathing on Summer Road. In Southeast, just after midnight on S Street, a girl found shot, also conscious and breathing. And finally at 3 a.m., calls for shots fired near Farragut Square on Connecticut Avenue. A man shot, also conscious and breathing. Meantime, a DC firefighter is hurt after a house fire in Northwest this morning. Officials say it broke out at a home on Upshur Street around 10:45. On scene, firefighters had to rescue 2 people from that home. A porch collapsed. Crews say that 8 people, including a child, are now displaced. The Humane Rescue Alliance was also requested to help multiple cats in the home. DC Fire is also looking into how an ice cream truck hit the outside of a movie theater in Georgetown this afternoon. Officials say the truck hit the building at the intersection of Wisconsin Ave and Water Street around 2:30 at the AMC theater there. Windows shattered, but no injuries or structural damage was reported. Officials also secured a propane tank on that truck. And an update tonight on those massive closures along the red line for summer construction. WMATA says that their crews are currently replacing switches, repairing concrete, reconstructing ground pads. The goal, a smoother ride. But on those shuttle buses arriving at several stations in lieu of the trains, go to DCNewsNow.com. And right to it, 6:02, Derek Bowden for Scott Sumner. Hey, we had another great day today. I mean, after a couple weekends where the weather was touch and go, this was nice to have.
Yeah, and we've only seen just a little bit of rain. A lot of locations around the region just seeing a trace of rain here or there. We're still under mainly cloudy skies, but we saw some peaks, especially this morning. Southwest wind at around 10 miles per hour. Those dew points, they are now in the 60s. 24 hours ago, they were at 50 degrees. Now we're at 60 and a temperature of 81, so it does feel a little bit more humid out there, but it's still nonetheless nice. We had a high temperature today of around 83 degrees, which is just a few degrees above average. And a little bit of a dew point made it feel just a little bit sticky out there, but all in all, looks like it's going to be a pretty nice week, at least when it comes to the temperature department. It's not going to be too terribly hot. Temperatures will be around average. We will have to deal with a little bit of humidity here or there, but we do have some rainfall coming our way. Could even see a few light showers as we head throughout this evening and into tomorrow as well. Temperatures around the region, the rain cooled 72 degrees. Hagerstown, Martinsburg, going down to Winchester, 74 in Woodstock, 73 Luray, 81 for DC. And Fredericksburg is at 80 degrees as well as Baltimore as we head about this evening. Temperatures around the region also into the 70s and 80s. A little bit cooler though across the Ohio River Valley, at least the upper half of it, where we're seeing temperatures into the upper 60s. However, if you go downriver, you're going to see towards Louisville, we're at 79 degrees.
All right, Derek, thank you. Tonight, the registered sex offender accused of killing a parole officer on Friday in Montgomery County has been booked in West Virginia jail. 54-year-old Emmanuel Edward Sewell is accused of killing 33-year-old probation agent Davis Martinez on Friday. Martinez was reportedly doing a check on Sewell at his apartment and then suffered blunt force trauma. Sewell was caught last night near the Ohio-Kentucky borders. He is slated to be extradited back to Maryland. No word when that will happen. It's also unknown when services for Agent Martinez will be held. And new details about a Virginia program designed to help families of disabled military veterans pay for college. An effort to address concerns about the program's future is slated for June the 10th. Lawmakers recently changed the program to make it harder for those families to get state tuition waivers for school. Governor Youngkin previously ordered a task force be created to address this. According to the state data, the cost of the program has grown by more than 400% in the last 5 years, putting its financial viability in question. In Maryland, Montgomery County police say that a man is dead after a crash involving a motorcycle in Gaithersburg last night. Officials say that it happened at the intersection of University Boulevard and Kerwin Road just after midnight. Driver of the motorcycle, 28-year-old Brian Gamans of Silver Spring, was pronounced dead on scene. The driver did stay put. The investigation is ongoing. And in our schools, Montgomery County Public Schools is considering laying off more than 100 teachers. This comes after last week's approval of the county's fiscal year 2025 operating budget. DC News Now's Kevon Dupree talked to one county council member about the impact that these layoffs could have on the schools.
Last Thursday, County Council approved a $7.1 billion operating budget for next year, including $3.3 billion for MCPS. But the school board says this isn't enough, and now they're considering laying off 143 teachers and rescinding 177 contracts for future teachers to make this budget work.
Let's try to figure this out and get them some additional money. And I can't vote on this right now because that would be saying I'm okay with these level of cuts.
Jawando says he wasn't surprised by the announcement of potential cuts. He says his committee did a year-long analysis of how the school system utilizes its funds, then made a recommendation to the county executive based off their findings.
A result of the school system not receiving the funding that it needs, and a result of the county executive sending a budget that underfunded them by over $55 million.
Some of Jawando's fellow council members were surprised, however, saying on the day of the vote, the school board, quote, blindsided council, educators, and the entire community. Jawando says MCPS is a strong school system, and the only way to maintain that strength is to adequately invest in teachers and students.
If you look at the funding in 2012 for the school system, the per pupil funding, we are paying less per pupil now, adjusted for inflation, than we were there. We can't be paying less than 2012 per child in student per pupil funding and expect to get the same results. It's just not going to happen.
And MCPS provided a statement on these potential layoffs saying, quote, the board does not make these decisions easily and they are not our first choice. A decision to reduce staff has no reflection on the performance or dedication of MCPS educators. The board appreciates all MCPS staff members for their unwavering commitment to the success of MCPS students. The board is scheduled to approve the final budget on June 11th. Reporting in Rockville, I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
All right, Kevon, thank you. Now, this year marks the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings during World War II. While the exact anniversary, no doubt, is the 6th, Alexandria residents highlighted the bravery of soldiers storming the beach in Normandy, celebrating that earlier today. The event took place this afternoon at Market Square. This is on King Street. It featured live swing music by Modern Swing Collective, World War II reenactors, historical displays and performances. Now, people we spoke to explain why it is important to celebrate those who made sacrifices for their freedom.
The men and women who fought in World War II and died in World War II, at the moment were fighting for their comrades. But the reason they were in it was they're fighting against fascism.
That recall the founding of our nation. They played on the
Turning our focus now to Hagerstown. The city celebrated its Jonathan Street neighborhood this week. It's long been known for its Black history and culture. Stephen Cohen shows us the historic marker that was dedicated there.
It's not just Hagerstown's history that plays out here on Jonathan Street, but the nation's as well.
Jonathan Street was once a segregated community.
The older generation actually experienced not being able to cross, say, the railroad tracks.
Troy Gandy relates his and his family's experience to growing up there.
We were just able to overcome tremendous odds, that were not necessarily favorable to us.
Now, decades later, Reggie Turner, co-founder of the Western Maryland Community Development Corporation, is making a passionate commitment to reviving Jonathan Street.
Build organizations, build community, bolster homeowners and citizens that live here and give them the resources that they need to thrive.
Black History Month filmmaker Russ Hodge just completed a documentary about a house there that was once slave quarters. He hopes the project can be a springboard for revival of the Jonathan Street community.
There was something here worth noting and preserving and relishing and using as a catalyst onto something new.
And with a renewed commitment to civic engagement, Jonathan Street looks forward to thriving in the future. Reporting from Hagerstown, Stephen Cohen, DC News Now.